Love and Marriage Review, Season 4, Episode 1, Marceau Messy. Let's talk about it. Okay, so it all started with Letitia and Marceau going to dinner. So I guess Marceau treated Letitia out to dinner and she was acting like, oh, this is one of the best things that could have ever happened. And Marceau was like, well, if you accept this little thing, okay. Because this is not much. I mean, what does that actually say? But they was really having a sit-down conversation, and Letitia called Marceau out about posting that Atlanta 2015 circa pic and called him out, said that he was messy. We also found out Letitia had mentioned the Africa trip, and Marceau went to Africa by himself. He wanted to go by himself. Letitia said she first didn't approve because she hadn't went to Africa ever. And for Marceau to want to go to Africa by himself, she thought was unfair. It would have been nice if they could have went as a couple. But Marceau was like, listen, you got to understand, I was going through depression. And you know, there's a lot of personal things going on in my life, and I just wanted to be alone. So in comes Martell, of course, going to work out, and he went to Lou's place to go work out. Okay, so I guess they're becoming buddies now. Who knows, but no one really liked Lou and Tiffany Whitlow because they are just, I don't know. You know, Tiffany is what the mess is. She's very messy. However, Marceau and Lou was talking. They worked out, and Lou had mentioned, like, man, thank you for taking up for us on the reunion. You know, I really appreciate that. And Martell was like, well, listen, everybody wasn't being transparent. No one was being truly transparent, telling all. So, yeah, of course I stepped up. I didn't understand. On to Kimmy. Listen, you know, Kimmy be straightforward, simply straight to the point. She had questions for Maurice, her husband, the attorney that lied and said that he was never, ever, ever around Martell and Coleslaw, Ariane Curry, the side chick, the baby mama, and he was. So she said simply, all I want to know, Maurice, is did you sleep with the linebacker? You know, because Ariane Curry, Coleslaw, Martell's baby's mama, said that you was there with the linebacker. So, you know, by Maurice being an attorney, he's trying to go back and forth and come, you know, and say this and that or the other. She's like, listen, I'm not here for that. I don't need you to go around the world and back again. I just need you to answer the question. Did you sleep with the linebacker? And the pic that Marceau put up, you was truly there. And per what Ariane Curry said, she took the picture. So she know a whole lot of everything. Even though we wasn't married, we were living together. So he's like, I really don't care. And Kimmy was like, you need to care. You really do need to care because your reputation is not looking good. And by you being an attorney too, but I don't care about that. But listen, we're going to come to an agreement because we wasn't married. Okay, I'm going to go with it. But now listen, can you tell me why Destiny is in the studio singing? She cannot sing, period, point blank. She sounded like a wounded dog. I don't know. Maybe because Melody, you know, has singles and songs and albums out. Everybody's trying to do male, but they want to talk about Melody. I don't get it. But Destiny needs to go somewhere with that CD because that's not working. It's not happening. It just does not sound good. But while she was at the studio, her new bestie, Tisha Scott, came to visit her and, to support her and lie to her and tell her that she sounded good. No, Destiny, you did not sound good. I wouldn't even put that project out. I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to be mean, but it just wasn't there. You need to try something else, invest in your beauty salon more, or you was doing the kaleidoscope commercial. You do something like that, but singing, no, honey, that's not it. Sorry to tell you, but someone needs to. So they began to discuss when they were in Cali, I guess for the reunion. Her Destiny and Tiffany was in the room, and guess who they were talking about? None other than Melody. But Melody overheard it, and she went knocking on the door and say, "Hey, I hear y'all might want to tone that down a little bit." So Melody asked Kimmy out to a little brunch, a little luncheon kind of date thing, just to talk about everything and how Kimmy was feeling about how Maurice lied and said he was never there at the Atlanta trip with the boys. And Marcel put it out that he was with that picture on Instagram. So she's like, well, we wasn't married. She said, you wasn't married, but you guys were living together. You bought a house together. She's like, yeah, you're right. No, I'm not saying that we wasn't together. Yeah, we were together. So Melody was like, so how do you really feel about that? He lied. Well, Kimmy was like, hey, it's neither here nor there. We wasn't committed like we were married. She said, but it's the same thing. So Micah, which is Maurice and Martel's brother, invited them all to dinner because Maurice and Marcel has been at it ever since he dropped that pic. So Kimmy had questions, and she's like, Marcel, why did you drop that pic? And Maurice was like, yeah, what were you thinking? And Marcel was like, Kimmy, I didn't think you had nothing to do with it. She's like, how did you not? You exposed my husband, And Maurice was telling Marcel, well, you're supposed to have babies out there, 2 babies. I could post cribs. And then Marcel was like, you're going too far, Maurice. He's like, well, am I? Because you posted the pic like I wasn't. What do you guys think? Comment below. Okay, so we all know that Maurice lied, and he did. So do you think Marcel was wrong for posting the pic and exposing that he was there? I don't understand why Maurice lied in the first place. What reason was there to lie about? Just be honest. That's my take on things. Now, the way Marcel did it, a little skeptic, but he did what he did. You guys comment below. I would love to hear from you. Let's talk about it.